go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Palmer. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They go to Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now Dawson for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
I got 15. I got 15. Here we go. Green.
From the gun, it's Bortles. That's complete to Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Bortles again. Underneath, Ivory. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Bortles now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Palmer. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Palmer to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Here we go now.
To throw is Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now Leonard Fournette looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive.